Hi, welcome back to our training program. In our previous video, we went through to a certain app project. We were able to launch a program which is called the Android Studio. We went through to some of the interface, where you need to start your project, where you need to pick the where to pick the minimum SDK settings, how to give your app a name. We're able to do all those things. We also move on to the spread area, where if you want to work on the coding section. You also went to the file explorer that gives us access to other features in some of the folder. Now in this lesson, you're going to take a look at how to set AVD manager. If I say AVD, what I mean is Android Visual Device. Android Visual Device. We're going to set a mobile phone device on our PC, right? So how to set it, we are going to do that right now. So let's sit back and do this. But before that, let me switch to the designing area so that the designer will give us more interest in this lesson. So we are going to set our device. So if you want to set your device, your mobile device on your laptop, you can set it there. Meaning that you don't want to stress your phone to test your app and other things. So let's do the setup. So what you have to do is you have to go to tools. Now when you go to tools, you have to check the SDK manager. We have SDK, as I made mention in the previous video. You need to set your app requirement to the minimum to 0, Android 5.1 or Android 4.1 devices, so that all these people will have access to your app. So I'll go there to check before we do the settings. Now if you are done with the download, you need to come to this area. When you come to this option, if you don't have this things, the system will ask you to download the versions of your Android. So it's very necessary, you need to download them. So when you are downloading all these things, you have access to run your app in any of these devices. So now I have mine. So if you don't have yours, when you go to tools, you go to SDK manager, the SDK Android will come for you to select the version that you need. Then you download it. Alright, so let me go back. So I'll go back to run. By this time I'll move to the AVD manager, meaning I'm going to set my device. So if you can see, in my previous apps that I'm developing, I was using only this Pixel XL version 6.0. that is what I'm using to test my apps. So when you are done with the download, you can also download them. Now assuming you don't have these devices, you need to come to these options over here, create visual device, Android visual device. So when you click on it, you have this dialog box. So when this dialog box, all you have to do is select the device type that you want. Now we have the names over here, we have the sizes and the resolution, but I recommend you to use the one with the Google icon on there. If you are using a higher version, you will see the minimum devices sizes with Android. logo there, so you just have to choose them. So when you choose them, you will see the size and other options over here. So the size is here. So when you check the size, you just have to click on the word next, but make sure that you choose the the size that you prefer. Some of us want a bigger screen, some of us also want a smaller screen, so whichever size that you want, you can even use the smaller screen, but most of us we prefer a bigger screen, so you make sure you choose a bigger screen for them. So when you are done, you click on the next. Now when you click on the next, if you have downloaded those devices, the device name will be here, then the shape will be also here. Because I've not downloaded it, it will not appear. So please do what to download the devices. When you go to the create visual device, you select, you choose next, then you download. Very simple. Alright, so I will choose my device as my tester. So when I'm done, I will just have to click on this button, play over here. Now you can see that some settings have not downloaded it, so still my device will not work. So I have to connect my device to the internet and do the download. So let's do all this download before you start inserting your code for your app. So I'll click OK, then the settings will come. So when the settings comes, I'll just have to click on the next, then I will wait for it. Now you see that I've not connected my system to the internet, so it does not work. Your instructions is there. It says unable to run your Intel Hexman installer, cannot start the processes, blah 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 blah. So you make sure you do the download before you run. So now I'm going to run it again because I've connected my system to the internet. So I'm going to run it. If it will download, it's still not downloaded, so meaning I have to download it separately and install it on my system. So let's do well to do all this download. See you in the next video. Thank you.